Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Williamson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one. Not underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man to the left. Still running at the 40. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. down. Here comes this offense. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defensive... Going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field. And look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The bet.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles! On to attempt to try. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Slater. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
All kinds of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him and it forced the incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not... offense. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
What did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdown. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45, on his way. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Slater. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Off he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
Timeout, Alabama.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. On the move. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. They're setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing the 4th down.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Motion from the offense. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With jet sweep pass. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it tackle.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run, and it's not working. But it's those runs right there, the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him and they convert. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds a crease at the 20. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. He just
fires into traffic, intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, no! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up 14 over Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Sends it downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the six, but they'll have the first down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Alabama, 14.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Here comes that Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Spits it out to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
He lets one fly deep, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, no! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
With the defensive score.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks.
Snags it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown time.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 19. Set to kick off.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 41, Alabama 21.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. The throw. That's caught. It's Morton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Return is taken out of bounds.
comes that Alabama offense. He's going to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Pressure coming. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Going for it all, and he makes the catch inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that second receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Here comes the offense on first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run the toss. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
I tell you what, sometimes as an OC, you just kind of hold your breath when you're throwing into some of these windows down here near the goal line because they are so small, and you have to be so accurate and decisive, but without being aggressive, and you could tell the QB really didn't see it, believe it, and trust it.
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 8 over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. set on second down. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Using his legs, it's Morton. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They want to run it left here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Florida State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Florida State.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.